Hey y'all, welcome back to Santino Sunday Cigar Review. This week we're going to be reviewing the LFD Mysterio, so stay tuned.
Get it.
Welcome back, everyone, to Santino Sunday Cigar Review. I'm Mike,
And I'm Maddy.
and we're discussing the LFD Mysterio
Yes.
cigar. Very unique cigar. I don't know. They really call it the TCFKA. I have no idea what that means.
Honestly, it looks like, even the font on it right now, you can probably see it from there. It looks like you're reading an eye chart at a doctor. And, I know that this week I will be going to the doctor, which I'm preparing for it, so that way hopefully I can get a better prescription, starting for the test there. So a little bit about this cigar. So it's got the wrapper on it is an Ecuador Sumatran. It's got Dominican binder and Dominican fillers from LFD's farms in the Dominican Republic. But a really cool little note about this cigar, you can probably see it on the camera, but it's got a Connecticut shade foot and head on it. And the head is actually this really, really cool, a spiral wrap texture. How they make it is they actually roll up the leaf and then wrap it around the cigar. It's one of the coolest things I've found, and I think it would be absolutely perfect for whenever you get that tax refund back in, right, Mike?
Yeah, it's interesting. We'll get into that in a little bit as well. But yeah, so for some people, maybe you could splurge on buying a cigar like this, and maybe some of the people will maybe want to get a more budget friendly. So it just depends on your tax return.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna smoke into this a little bit. The first third that what I'm getting so far, it doesn't typically start out like a lot of cigars where when you first light it, you're smoking the ends of the tobacco that they roll. So typically it tends to be acidic, a little bitter, which is just very, very common until you get into that first half to 3/4 of an inch. I found that this. It wasn't like totally eliminated, but it wasn't that stark bitter. And I've had a lot of customers, I say try this cigar, and they'll take 3 or 4 puffs and they'll say, oh, I don't like the way it tastes. And I say just smoke it for another half an inch, and then oh, that thing really mellowed out and I like it. And folks, that's what you got to do. There's a lot of people that try a cigar and they take a few puffs and they think they're not going to like it. You got to give the cigar a little time to develop, unfold to its natural characteristics.
Yeah, and that's especially with this one too, is because it has that Connecticut shade foot on it. So that might be what's causing it to not have that nearly the amount of bitter or acidity that you're
It very
wondering.
well could be. That would be a great question for them, but that's pretty fair assessment.
Yeah.
So all right, stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back on the second segment.
Hey y'all, so while Mike's smoking a little bit more into it, I'm going to talk a little bit more about this cigar. So at the price point here at Santino's, these are $22 a cigar, and they come in boxes of 5. And I was kind of talking to Mike while he was smoking a little bit more, and I just realized something, that wedding season is upon us. So this would be a great box buy for all of your groomsmen or bridesmaids, whoever wants to have a really, really nice cigar for the wedding, and especially for the wedding party. This would probably be one of the best ones to choose, because it's going to have that super sweet, smooth creaminess all the way through. So your average person who picks up a cigar for celebrations like weddings and stuff like that will love this cigar. And it's still got that perfect price point, and it's even got a really nice box to put with it as well. So I think that's about all I have on that.
Yeah, and and also we're right around the corner from tax season, and if you have had a good year, which I think up until just recently, stock market was up at the end of the year, so most people probably had a good year. So if you want to have, like you said, a celebratory purchase, this would be a great cigar to share with your colleagues, your managers, yourself. So it's a right time of the year, baby, for an interesting purchase that you wouldn't typically make throughout the rest of the year. So as far as my second third, we forgot to mention this, so I'll just briefly brush over it. LFD. What do we know? What are historically? It's a phenomenal company, which is characterized by, quality, integrity. I mean, look at this cigar. You're always gonna have a well made cigar. It's gonna burn well. I've only just touched this up. I've never had to relight it. All the typical characteristics and qualities of an ultra premium cigar.
Yeah.
Right? Because everything we have is premium, but if you want to put, I'm making up that kind of label, ultra premium.
Yeah.
But it's everything you expect when you go into this price range, from taste to construction to quality. So I'm remiss that I didn't mention that in the very beginning, but I think most people know LFD standards. Far as the second third goes, it's stayed very true and consistent how it started out. It is a very creamy smoke. I hope you guys can maybe pick that up on the camera. It's more of a rewarding, accomplishing smoke. Meaning, it's above the average price range, but it's well worth it from time to time. This is a cigar you would typically relax. I wouldn't necessarily say this is an outdoor cigar. This is the golf cart. No, this is a cigar after you've had a nice meal, you're in good company, and you just want to have a good time.
Yeah.
This is going to put you in a good mood.
Yeah, this would be an amazing cigar to have on your back porch on a spring night, and just to relax and have fun with your friends and your family. Honestly, that's where I could see myself smoking this if I could smoke. Thank you, government. But that's what I would see this as, the perfect wrap up to the end of your night. You had a wonderful day, everything like that.
Yep. All right, stay tuned, and we'll come back with our last segment, the try, buy, and deny, and we will wrap this up, folks. All right, welcome back, everyone. We're at the try, buy, or deny portion of the show. For me, it's pretty categorical. It's a try and definitely a buy. Even if it's nice to buy a box of 5, but if you just buy one, it's well worth the smoke. Something I forgot to mention earlier. Let's dive into some of the flavor notes and stuff. We talked about construction, but I think even on their website, they have a note of it being sweet. I don't want people to think it's like a flavor or infused cigar. My God, they don't do that. It just has a subtle sweetness. For me, I enjoy it. Now, people that want that, it's still robust. It's a Maduro. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's Oscuro Maduro, but it's just really consistent and smooth. One of my more pleasurable smokes, and even I don't smoke this very often. I should smoke this more. So anyways, try and buy for me, hands down. Maddy, do you have anything else?
No, so that's going to wrap up our episode here for the LFD Mysterio. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. We have a Perdomo event coming up at the end of April, so check out our website for more details to come out on that one. Everything's still getting ironed out. And don't forget, here in Santino's,
we drink,
we smoke, and we know things. Have fun, y'all.